Alright, welcome back to Terraria. Today is the boss medley day. I have prepared sufficiently, aka I have gotten a lot, and I mean a lot of coins. I have 700 platinum coins to use with the 7 striker. I will more than likely just be using the good old right alt fire. Another thing I was considering, which is kind of like on par with the 7 striker. I mean, obviously Super Radiant Slaughterer is really good. Corinth Prime was honestly a thought in my head. Looks really cool. It's a Warframe gun. And like, I was really thinking about it. I was really considering it, but I decided against it. Maybe in the future or maybe sometime off camera. But for now, I'll just ignore it. Now, obviously today is boss fight day. Here's a boss that I did not know was like a trilogy. The Rune of Kos summons 3 bosses. It's the Void one, the Stormweaver, and Cygnus. Void one is in the dungeon. Really weird place to fight. It's gonna be just like fighting in the jungle and stuff, or in the temple. It sucks, is the point. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. This one, however, is in space, which is perfect because I can just use the Moonlord Arena. And here he comes. So, I mean, the Stormweaver, he doesn't seem that strong, I'll be honest. Okay, maybe I was lying. I think my luck is either terrible, or I was just getting really lucky with jackpots before. I don't know. Also, this guy takes like no damage. Am I supposed to shoot in the back? Oh, I kind of get the fight now. In which case, I think my best bet is, again, the Super Radiant Slaughterer, because it targets everything. So, yeah. Again, I've just resorted to using the Super Radiant Slaughterer, which is like no shame, bro. Like, the gun is so good, or the weapon is such a good weapon. Like, it does the penetration job really well. So I'm just going to be using this. There's no shame, at least in my opinion. I'm going to slow down a little bit so he can catch up. Yeah, did not know how this fight worked, but I mean, so far it doesn't seem so bad. I mean, at all. It's one of those fights where you just move a lot, and the Super Radiant Slaughterer seems like it should be able to do the job just fine. Okay, so now he's moving more. I think I'm going to pull out the 7 striker again. He's gone. Where'd he go? He's coming somewhere. I have no idea where he's gone. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Ow. Okay, so now he takes more damage at the front, but now he's very, very fast, which is kind of worrying. And I think he's going to kill me, actually. I think at this point I should have like designed... Okay, no, I kind of see the pattern. I think I'm still going to die to him here, but I see the pattern. He charges and then, yeah, it's interesting. Something just happened. Whoa. Okay, that's cheating. Okay. Well, as always, I show off my first attempt, and then if it's a failure, I just go to the successful attempt, which hopefully is going to be soon, because this guy is giving me a bit of trouble. Whew. That was a close one. He's going to come at me again. Here he comes right now. Oh my god. How have I dodged that? I think I might actually kill him, to be honest with you. I always say, like, oh, I'm going to die. It's the same thing with Cygnus, but like, now I'm not so sure. He's kind of a bum. Oh, I'm stuck, but he's terrible. Oh my god. Yeah, Super Radiant Slaughter all the way for this fight, because of how much like surface area his body has. All the way for that fight. Anyways, Armored Shell. This is what you need for Corinth Prime in the first place. So not like I could have crafted it before this fight. But that was pretty easy. I mean, that was not the easiest fight ever, I'll be honest. I've had easier fights in the past, but that one wasn't so bad. Just a nice little buff from the Christmas cookie, and called it a day, really. I don't know why my hotbar does not work with that hotkey anymore, but it's okay. Gonna be making some campfires, because I don't really have any, and I kind of want to make a somewhat decent arena in the jungle. Not the jungle, the dungeon. And then make a couple heart lanterns, because would probably need those. I literally only need 1, but you know what? Who cares? Okay, so looks like we're good on that front. Just gonna clear out an area and then use little platforms and stuff, and it should be good, I think. I hope. And then we'll fight the Endless Void, or whatever that one's called. And then finally, Polterghast is actually a weird summon, because you have to kill like a certain enemy that spawns after Moonlord's defeated. If I fail him, which I feel like I might fail one of these two, because I really am not good at fighting in like closed spaces. But if either of them kill me, you will see the first attempt, and then you'll just see me like murder it straight after, because I really do not want to put like 14 attempts of me trying Polterghast and failing. I'd rather just do like the one failure and then like cut straight to the end of the, you know, the winning fight. Anyways, let's head on over to the dungeon. Oh, we're here. But what I really meant to say is, let's create this dungeon arena thing, and I'll see you in a second. right, this will have to do for my personal little dungeon arena thing. I think it works. I think it'll do the job. I've got flying space up here. I can always make more if I feel like it's not enough during this fight, because this is probably where I'll also fight Polterghast. So yeah, I'm kind of made the mistake of putting it near here, but that spawned while I was building it, so very annoying. As for Polterghast, I think I was mentioning this before, but the way you actually fight Polterghast or spawn him is you have to kill like 30 of the wandering spirits. I've seen like 2 so far, so that's not all that encouraging, to be honest. But if I get 30 of these necroplasms, I can just make the item to summon him anyways, so it's not so bad. I got this Christmas pudding, so hopefully that helps me out quite a bit. And I'm going to try to use the 7 striker, but I really don't know if it's going to work or not. So with that being said, just going to wait on my potion sickness to wear off, and then really hoping these guys stop spawning. I know there's a water candle somewhere around here. I don't know where it specifically is. I'd assume it's under me. It's very annoying, but like I'm just really hoping it doesn't affect too much in the fight, because like I walk over here, the water candle's gone. I go over here, the water candle's present, so maybe it's over here somewhere. I don't mind checking really quickly. All right, now it is finally time to summon our guy, the void guy. Yeah, that guy. Okay, he's got multiple parts. Another Super Radiant Slaughterer fight, in my opinion. If he's got multiple parts, the Super Radiant Slaughterer just feeds off of that fact. So, I think it'd be pretty stupid not to use it. It is so colorful with the Super Radiant Slaughter. Am I stuck? I'm not stuck, am I? What's happening? This arena is really small. Oh my god, I should have made it way bigger. I don't know if these guys drop hearts, but if they do, thank you, because you are literally aiding me. But yeah, the Super Radiant Slaughterer is kind of made for this fight. It's kind of made for all of them. Except Cygnus. I'd say Cygnus, you're better off using the 7 striker if you have ammo. This fight, because of the whole like bouncing projectile thing, Super Radiant Slaughter is just like supreme in this fight. It bounces, it shoots the projectiles to other fucking enemies or whatever. He's still hitting me. Like, truth be told, he's still hitting me. But if I like switch over here, oh, I'm stuck. I'm starting to get it now, and it's starting to hurt me. Oh god. Oh, I should have finished him while I had the chance. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. I said this fight was gonna be easy. I mean, it was, until I started choking the fight away. Oh wait, I healed. What healed me? I think they drop hearts. I think they do. What is happening? I'm dying. I won. Was that his last, was that like final stand? I think that was the final stand thing, because he wasn't stopping. Okay, cool fight. Pretty easy, again. That one was, again, made for Super Radiant Slaughter. Reflect projectiles. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the dungeon is such a terrible place to have a boss fight. There's just so many enemies. It's so annoying, but what can I do? There's no like, oh, anti-enemy. Mirror blade. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. This is also pretty cool. You reflect projectiles. Reflect has a cooldown between 15 and 90, depending on the damage. So, kind of mid. Dark plasma, ceaseless void. Anyways, yeah. So, to do this next one, I have to go farm enemies in the dungeon, which is a little annoying, but once I can spawn them the first time, I should be able to spawn them infinitely. I think I'm going to have to Zerg potion this, though, because this is going to take so long without one. Even the water candle, which was affecting me earlier, oh, there's a necroplasm right there, was not really working all that well for me. But if I get 30 necroplasm, which I am a fifth of the way there, I can just summon him forever. So let's aim for that. Alright, so I had a slight misstep. You do not need 30, as I have, well, I had 30 when I put them all away. You need 50. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to pop a Zerg potion. Now, I think I'm gonna try to fight him while the Zerg potion is active. I think this might actually work in my favor, simply because the sheer amount of enemies that will start pouring in from all over the place might actually give me like extra hearts because of the set bonus of the armor I have. It has a chance to make enemies drop extra heart. So like, I'm thinking this is maybe beneficial with all the enemies. Of course, some of them are really dangerous and really annoying to deal with, like the guy who shoots like fire, the mage. He's super annoying because he does a lot of damage. He does this guy, the Diabolist. He does a good amount of damage, especially for a pre-Moonlord guy. And not to mention, he does like armor penetration, which sucks, by the way, like absolutely sucks. Thing is, I'm saying all this, I've defeated quite a few of these like souls to get 30, obviously. you're supposed to defeat 30 of the souls to activate the fight. I have not seen a single like warning message, you know, when you like do, for example, Eater of Worlds, and it's like telling you like, oh, screams echo all around you or whatever the hell. I have not seen those messages yet. And I read on the wiki, those are supposed to be a thing. But like, I swear I've killed at least like 10 to warrant the first message, but I have not seen the first message. So either something is wrong or I'm just not getting it. There's a Keyblade right there. Either way, I'm not entirely sure why it's not doing that. I don't think it matters too much. If it spawns him, cool. If it doesn't spawn him, that's a bit of an issue. But of course, I can just make the summoning thingamabob, so it'll be just fine. And there we go. Dude, I've gotten so many. I've killed like at least 5 in this session alone down here. So I have to be nearing 30, and I'm still getting no warning messages. So I'm a little worried that he's gonna spawn in while I'm like dilly-dallying around here. There's a wisp in a bottle. I've gotten like 4 of those, so it's not like crazy. So yeah, like look at this. I already have another 11 necroplasms. So getting worried. Now I have 14. Oh my god. That is, yes, it did exactly what I was thinking it was gonna do. It's a Plantera. It's a Plantera boss. It did exactly what I thought it was gonna do. It spawned while I was dilly-dallying. There was no warning. None. Okay. I put out the 7th striker because it's the 7th striker. I don't know. I've never seen anything about this boss. All I knew was how to summon it, and that's about it. Another closed off space. I'm sorry, bro. I keep doing this. Every single boss fight I've done so far, I keep doing this. I keep thinking like, hey, I'm going to use the 7th striker for once. And then I enter the boss fight and I realize like, this is another perfect scenario just to use the Super Radiant Slaughterer. It's a pretty confined space where it can bounce all over the place and make use of the fact that it covers quite a lot of the screen, unlike the little coins that the 7th Striker fires. And this fight is quite easy. Again, I'm on normal mode for anyone that hasn't realized and is watching this. I'm on normal, which is why I can do he's detached. Still though, actually I think he's easier with him detached, unless he does something crazy here. No, just a simple dash. This guy is, I know this is meant to be played on Revengeance mode, which is significantly tougher in difficulty, but simply speaking, unless like it changes the boss mechanics in Revengeance mode, I think this guy's kind of easy. Oh, never mind. No, that is crazy. That is absolutely, oh my god. Nah, yeah, okay. You know what? Props, bro. Props. Cool. He combined. He duplicated. He did something, and it's worrying me. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. I can't tell if the clone is... Oh. I can't really tell if the clone is, like, part of his health pool. Like, you know, what was that other fight I did? That one was, I would say, tougher, at least at the time, where the big one split into 2, and you had to kill both. Or, like, the twins, I guess, you know? They're not, like, simple clones. You have to kill both. So, that was... easy, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Affliction. Ooh, we've got some cool things here. Just trash that. Oh, it's equipable. Gives you and all other players on your team 0.5 HP per second life regen. I still have the Zergon. Oh my god. I nearly just... See what I'm telling you? That thing is crazy. Because if you keep standing in it, you just die. Anyways, that looks pretty good. Where did it go? And then plus 10% max life, 7% damage reduction, 13 defense, and 10 increased damage? Or 10%? That's crazy. Now, the HP regen is nowhere near as good as the Ampoule, because it does 1 to 5, and standing still, like, you just get so much regen. But the damage reduction, the increased damage, the defense, the max life, that's crazy. So I might use that instead of... I don't know what I would replace, to be honest. But let's grab this, because I think I'm going to need this as well. I think he dropped Eula Bloom, which is weird, because Eula Bloom's pretty easy to find. It's not like I would have stayed down here for Eula Bloom. Anyways, what do I say about that fight, besides the fact that it was kind of easy? It was fun. I think it was a cool, like, Plantera-derived fight, and I liked what he did towards the end. He got scary towards the end, I'm not going to lie. He did. He really did. But alas, I did win. Now, pausing here, you can see... Dan's full glory. I think he's still got the Toad outfit on. He does. But pausing, I can see that the next one in line would be Old Duke, which looks like it could be pretty strong. I'm looking at the wiki for these fights. None of these fights recommend the Super Radiant Slaughterer. I think that's because it's before its time. This site was like last updated before it even came out. But that gun is so good for literally everything. The 7th Striker, I do want to... I know it's so good. I really want to try using it more, but I just... I haven't really been able to, like, utilize it as well as I'd like to. It feels kind of underwhelming at times. Anyways, Old Duke, looking at his summon, you need to fight him in the Sulphurous Sea, after Polterghast, and before Devourer of Gods. So, finishing the Acid Rain event, Bloodworm, post Moonlord. Okay, You know what? I'm reading the fight here. The old Duke behaves similarly to Duke Fishron. Entirely unique. Charges, changes, and blah, 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 blah. Very resilient. Every 10 attacks, it runs out of stamina. Huh. Okay, yeah, I think this one is a silver, not silver, sorry. 7 striker. Because he slows down, and then you want to just like pummel him with everything you have. I think it's a 7 striker one. Okay. And then we'll be on to DOG, which will be quite fun. And then it'll be Exomex is the next one, I think. And then obviously the final boss, Calamitous. I'm very close to the end of this. Very exciting. But next one probably won't be Old Duke. I want to try some things. Maybe I will try fighting him, but it won't be like the dedicated one unless I beat him somehow, which I don't think I will, but we'll see. Anyways, that'll be the end of this video. I enjoyed these fights. However, I really need to use a 7 striker. Really do. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you later.